Hey guys, welcome back to another Silocraft episode. This is episode 8, I think. And as you can see, today is a bit different as I am standing in a fully finished base, well at least the interior. I did a lot of work off camera. I did some time lapsing. I did a time lapse of parts of the roof. But yeah, I basically built up pretty much most of the base. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of things that I added. I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet, but I have auto composter here now, so I just dump in whatever I want to compost, which is usually pumpkins. Dump them here, then the output gets put here. I added a workstation with stone cutters, grindstones, and every workstation. I also have a bunch of anvils here. Right here I have some beds. Here's our enchantment table. Right here. I'll talk about that later. This is a sugarcane farm, a passive one. It's fairly slow. It's only produced 49 so far. I've also added a piston door here, which is I haven't covered up the outside yet, but this is Sydney's compact 2-wide sink 4x4 piston door. If I were to quickly fly up here, you can see just the general shape of the base. I went for a look that's sort of like an aircraft hangar, sort of. I don't really know. I think it looks a bit like an aircraft hangar to me, to be honest. Okay, now about that thing that I didn't mention, this thing here. This is a Shulker box crafting system. Now I can't really show you like how this thing works, as this thing requires quite a lot of Shulker boxes, and at the moment I don't really have that many Shulker boxes. As you can see, I only have this many. Yeah, but the idea here is you would basically place Shulker boxes filled with items you want to craft in here, like iron blocks, redstone to redstone blocks. You'll load this with like iron or redstone. Press the button, a box will get dispensed. You would do your crafting, dump it in here, and then the output would get put into this chest. So as this thing needs a lot of Shulker boxes, I thought that it's about time that I build a Shulker farm. So the base still definitely still not finished. I'll get back to building the Shulker farm later. I'll get back to building the rest of the base later, but right now I'm going to show you the location that I am planning to build a Shulker farm. So now that we're at the end, I can show you the transport system that I set up here. Okay, so I did. The other work that I did off camera was I built an ice highway in the end. Since the location for the Shulker farm that I chose would be a little under 2,500 blocks away, it wouldn't really be that convenient to have to use Elytra every time, so I went with a basic ice boat system, which is one of the fastest modes of transport in Minecraft, as you can see. If you look at my F3 screen, you can see that the Z value is increasing rapidly. Once I get to this end, I can just get out of the boat, break it, go here. Probably use snap aim to align the boat first. So the longest part of the trip here is this is about 2,000 blocks long, and the ice boat can cover the entire 2,000 blocks in about 47 seconds. So I'm just going to show you just the full raw unedited footage of this, just to show you how fast it is. As you can see, we're already in the outer islands. Okay, so about 500 more blocks. And here we go. And here's the destination. So if I quickly fly upwards like this, you can see that I've already marked out an area which I'm going to be bombing out to create ideal spawn conditions. I've already bombed out, so I've already used some cobblestone to mark out just a general area that's going to be bombed out, and this is of course going to be done with a carpet bomber. World leaders are necessary for making perimeters in the end because there's no liquids in the end, so you could really just run one carpet bomber higher up to plan out everything, to have a second one just to completely just to bring it down into the void. And the end city that I chose is down there. There's a lot of shulkers there, and I'm going to explain why later. I'm just going to quickly get back to the overworld. So here's the farm that we're going to be using to get all the shulker shells that we're going to need for storage. This is Technical Aspects Shulker Farm. He's a fairly underrated YouTuber. I think he has like less than 1,000 subs, and this farm here is brilliant. I'm going to quickly show you how to turn it. Quickly show you. So due to the way the farm works, it's very sensitive to being unloaded while it's turned on, so there is a failsafe here in place that makes it so that you can't leave the farm without turning it off first. I'm just gonna quickly place a fake player here. I'm going to quickly place a fake player here. Go back to spectator. This basically just triggers a line of vertical instant repeaters that goes all the way down here, where these minecarts here are moving around. Now these minecarts are actually stacked on top of each other, and to the point where they can actually deal entity cramming damage. See why that is important later. If I quickly turn mob spawning back on, you will see that what happens is the shulkers will spawn, they'll teleport onto the glass, they get caught in the minecart, they get killed, their drops get picked up by a hopper minecart, they'll travel with a bunch of minecarts, and then they'll get dropped down here, and then they're moved, and then the drops are then moved into an item collection area. Now, you might notice that the shulkers are actually spawning in here, and even though in the game, once the shulkers are killed, they're gone forever and they never respawn. So why is this happening? This is because of a feature. The feature that I've enabled both on this world and on the Civilcraft server in Nembon's carpet mod that simply allows shulkers to respawn end cities. Now the reason why I did this was because there weren't really that many other alternatives other than doing this. I mean, really the only other alternative. I mean, there's really only two other ways that we could get all the shulker shells that we would need. We would either that are vanilla at least. We would either have to spend many hours scouting out thousands and thousands of end cities, killing shulkers, which really would just be really tedious and boring. At least for me, it'll just be really tedious, and a lot of people on the server will agree. So we could either do that, or really the other option would be to just dupe shulker shells, which is something which I really don't want to do, because general item duping I never really enjoyed. I never really enjoyed the concept of it. So I just figured that might as well just enable a feature in a mod which allows us to make a farm like this, which in my opinion is just much more interesting than like duping or spending hours upon hours scouring out end cities, which really just isn't fun. Okay, so the rates in this farm are about 10 to 13,000 shells per hour, I think, and it's a pretty efficient farm. Like 10 to 13,000 shells per hour. That's like over 5,000 shulker boxes every hour, which means that we could really just AFK this once or twice, and then we'd have all the shulker boxes we'd ever need. So yeah, this is of course built in an end city. If I look at the bounding box, you can see that this is it. That this is within an end city. Hold up. You can see this is in the end city's bounding box. Hold up. So yeah, now it's just a matter of building this in survival. Okay, so I've gathered resources and to build a machine now. And you probably recognize this machine. This is the carpet bomber, same one that I used to make the slime farm. And I'm gonna use this to basically clear out this whole area here, just so that it'll be a bit easier to build, so you don't have to deal with Enderman, and also so that it'll reduce the lag a bit. Okay, so I'll make a time lapse and be building this. And yeah, definitely gonna have to run this thing twice, maybe. But since there's no liquids in the end, and I can probably just launch this one, wait for it a bit, and then launch the second one following after. That's like down low, because the end has no liquids, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm gonna start the time lapse now.
To get a replay of this.
Okay, okay.
Does this replay file only work for the chunks you load, or just chunks anyone?
I'm not really sure. I won't make a replay of this thing because it would just be way too long, anyways. Okay.
You're not, or you will?
I'm not. Okay.
Wait, so
I want to get off. I want to get off the machine when I launch it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Launched. Here we go.
First bit of the first end perimeter.
Wait, are anyone gonna die? No, they're not gonna die. Damn it!
This thing's too high. It's not getting anything.
Well, the whole idea.
Yeah, it's a bit too high. It's not touching anything.
The whole idea behind this was just flatten out. The whole idea was okay. This sweep is just gonna be here just to get rid of the end city.
Ah. Like it's like 5 blocks above ground level. All you're doing is just chopping some chorus plant off.
Well, I guess since we're in the end, right? You know what I could do?
What?
Just go down like a couple. Just go down like 50 more blocks here, and then just have another one follow the second one. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. It's returning. We're good.
Can you keep the whole thing loaded in just by being in one spot?
I don't think so, but luckily you can just set yourself in the minecart.
Shulker's always gonna keep it loaded, right?
Yeah. Probably. Can you? Okay, probably. Do you see like this giant cobblestone ring here?
Yeah.
Basically, just just have a way.
I don't have a silk touch pickaxe, by the way.
I don't have a silk touch pickaxe.
I have ice on me though. I have a couple stacks.
Alright. Okay. So basically, just stop. Basically, just make a platform that will like stop the ice boat before they come in. Before it comes in here.
No.
How?
I don't know.
What? Where did you die?
On the ice path, most of my stuff fell off, but there is some of my stuff that survived. My elytra and pants survived. How? How did that happen?
What?
What the hell? I was barely going down. No.
I'm gonna go back there real quick. Do I have a chest on me? Wait, no, I don't.
No. Oh God, please no.
Whoa, I think I have. Do I have empty shulker boxes on me? Yes, I do. Hold on.
Oh God.
Okay,
Why?
2 shulker boxes
Why
should be
did that
enough.
happen? Okay, all I want is my tools and parts of my armor. As long as I have my elytra, my leggings and boots, and my tools, I'm fine.
Let's see. Something survived. Most of your armor survived.
Yes. Oh, thank God, yes.
All your armor survived. I can see your axe and your sword. I don't know where everything else is.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, your shield.
Most of my tools survived. I was like, I don't care about literally anything other than my armor and my tools.
Okay,
because the netherite is because that just leaves my pickaxe and my shovel. My axe and my sword survive, which means I need 6 netherite. I already have 2.
I see.
I'm run out of hunger. Can you like make your way down the ice path or something?
Okay.
Something. I'm about to run out of hunger, and I'm currently running on the ice path. Yeah, I can no longer sprint.
Okay, I'll load all the stuff into a shulker box for you, and then I'll bring it back.
Okay, I'm currently walking the ice path. Nope, this is actually gonna take way too long if I do this.
But yeah, all your armor somehow survived.
Somehow. Did my elytra survive?
Your elytra survived, definitely.
Did my chestplate survive?
Didn't find it, although your shulker shell survived.
Of course.
Okay. Alright, this is the stuff that I was able to retrieve, okay? Your shield, leggings, boots, sword, axe, elytra, helmet, ice, and axe and shulker shell. That was all I was able to retrieve.
Something to keep stuff from like falling off the edge, like placing blocks down below or something.
So about a day later, the carpet bomb pretty much did its job. The perimeter wasn't really needed anyways, so it doesn't really matter that we have that slice left. The main reason why I ran a carpet bomber here was just so that the Enderman wouldn't bother us. So yeah, I've moved all the materials that I'm going to need for the shulker farm right here now, and I'll try to make a time lapse of building the shulker farm. I hope you guys enjoy. This is gonna be like a very long build because of how big the shulker farm is. So I was just testing running the Shulker farm for about an hour, and everything seems to be working, fine. I've actually already pulled like a lot of Shulker shells out of this farm already. I managed to get like 6 stacks of Shulker shells out of this after running for like only about like 5 minutes, I think. So after an hour, I'm actually kind of curious how many shells we have down here now. Oh my lord! This is oh my lord! This was like barely an hour. What is this? This is like barely an hour of AFK. Oh my goodness. This farm is ridiculous. I am going to quickly load up some shulker boxes with shells real quick, and I'll be back. Look at that. That is beautiful. Just look at this. Like that's over 3,000 shulker shells right there. Okay, that box almost went flying off into the void. That would have been pretty bad. But oh my goodness. This is like 3,000 shulker shells right here. Like, do you have any idea how long this would take? How much shulker hunting, like how much end busting this would take without the farm? Oh my god. I love this farm. This is probably my favorite farm in the server now, and it also looks awesome. I mean, like seriously. What's not to love about a giant glass box? Like, this is I love this thing. Right, okay, I think the next thing on my agenda is to convert as many storage systems as I possibly can into a fully automatic shulker box loading system, so that I can store so I can store 27 times more items everywhere. This farm is awesome. This is awesome. Let's see, why is this not vanilla? Well, I don't really understand why like shulkers can't in vanilla respawn in end cities. I mean, like, it just makes sense that they can. I mean, at the Guardian spawning and Ocean Monuments, like it's sort of like they belong in end cities. So they're supposed to be like guarding the end city. So it makes sense they would spawn in end cities, right? Okay, now for the really fun part, I can use the shulker box crafting system to load all these shulker boxes. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these. I'm gonna need 33 shulker boxes in total. Oh boy. Okay, I think there's still some boxes that I have left in the output, so we should be good. Okay, Spets box, and now we can begin crafting. Brilliant. Oh, 33 shulker boxes of bone meal. Holy. Okay, that's a lot of bone meal that I crafted. I think I'm done for the streak for now. Okay, so after my bone meal crafting marathon, I have crafted I think a total of about 100,000 bone meal, I think, and I've loaded them all into this shulker box unloader, which I have attached to our tree farm, which should be able to supply us with enough bone meal to last many more hours than just 3 double chests that we had before. So yeah, I've used the shulker boxes for that. I've also I've also upgraded the iron farm storage system, because before we only had those chests there. I've also upgraded this to a shulker box loader, and so far we haven't had any shulker boxes come out yet, but this one's almost filled, so we might get to see that in a bit. I've also added a solar system here to filter out any roses and poppies and compost them automatically. I've also completely flattened out this area here, which makes the island just a lot nicer to look at, in my opinion. As for the addition to the mob farm that I said that I was gonna do earlier this episode, I realized that it wasn't really gonna be the best idea to do so. Like, if I were to quickly go there and show you why, I'm gonna quickly go there and show you why. Because, frankly, the way that the storage system is organized, frankly, fitting a shulker box loading system into here would just be... I feel like it would just be way too much effort to just to get some bone meal easier. I feel like if we are, and besides, with a farm this slow, like this, probably isn't that worth it. So I feel like if we are going to make a system with a shulker box unloader, we might as well just build a new mob farm, I guess. Which I already have plans to do so, as this was just we had nothing else to build. So like, and there's still plenty of space in this desert here, so we could probably just make a perimeter out here and then have a new mob farm. So yeah, that'll be it for this episode of Silvercraft. I am going on. I will be going on a trip for next. We'll be going on a trip next week, so you won't see any uploads. You won't be seeing any uploads or any. Well, you will see uploads that I scheduled, but you just won't be seeing any streams from me for the next week. So yeah, there will be no streams for next week. So I hope you all. So, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Silvercraft, and thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.